man niliambia ma producer ndio wanadanganya hawa wa Nissan sahi na Riddim Beats that they can't monetize. About this Riddim Beats, hapa nilikuwa nasema niko na mixed feelings sababu nimecheki my dope friend mapema, he just made a banger. I drop another Riddim. Trust me, msanii ni very important. So kama systems ziko zina work, hatukuwa na issues za label. Wagwan, welcome to Mziki Masters podcast, where we discuss everything entertaining about mziki, kutoka kwa mziki production, music business, and anything else enye ina affect msanii positive or negative. This is your place. Like, share, subscribe, tell a producer, tell another producer that in Mziki Masters we learn and relearn everything about production and music. So nimekuwa nikiongelelea stories za wenye wasanii wanafaa kuball in East Africa and basically in Kenya, sababu tukiangalia even in Tanzania and Uganda they are doing much better kutushinda musically speaking when it comes to business. Ziongelea performances, Kenya bado still ahead, tuna make great contents, tunafanya vitu zingine deadly sana, but bado tuko na issue ya system. And Octopizzo aliongelea about it, and we go nataka kuangalia what they were talking about so that to decode, sababu kuna very some serious insights which nilikuwa nisha talk about on my previous episode about Royalties collective in Kenya. So Octopizzo alikuwa anasema, mzee Ole Itumbi, stop misleading artists. You claim CMOs are fixed and paying 70% via eCitizen. Since when? Show one verifiable list of artists paid. Most haven't seen a cent. Exactly. If you all know Octopizzo sai, if yeye mwenyewe anaulizia onyesho msanii moja, actually yeye angekuwa msanii wa kwanza mwenye angeonyeshwa na Itumbi, sababu Octopizzo we all know manzi ana make figures, but I make figures through CMOs wa Kenya, and I'm going to highlight you on that one. Why is the government handling private royalties? Under the Corporate Act of Kenya, that money belongs to artists, not the state. Exactly. And nilikuwa nimeongea about this shit sababu si understand why Kenya government iko interested with royalties za msanii, sababu in every country wako na CMOs, and the only function of the government is to give those CMOs license to operate on behalf of the artist. So even the CMOs were own the rights of those royalties artists. That's why wako na 30%, wako na 70%. So I don't understand, will you agree on which terms to transfer those 70% royalties from CMOs to eCitizen? Sababu it doesn't make sense at all. Gava haifai could get your royalties, inafai kuje kwako directly either through CMOs wa Kenya or other sources, but not through government. How did funds move to eCitizen without artist consent? Yeah. Aje tuliambiwa na nani? Who told us? Nani alikuja katu inform about that major change in the music business? Sababu itatu affect sana. CMOs are not our right keepers. They don't represent all artists, only those who mandate them. Not closed doors meeting. Call a public forum, JK Live, bring audit reports, legal backing, and proof of payment. Facts, not PR. Exactly. Facts and not PR. Sababu once to bring PR in politics inaingia inside it, na unajua gava ya Kenya na politics za Kenya venye these people are so greedy, and once eCitizen inaanza collect hizo do, tutaenda kwa nani? Ikipotea tutablame kwa nani? Because remember kuna some billions ilikuwa imepotea in eCitizen. Yeah, tulicomplain kwa nani? At least hata kama iko kwa MCSK tuza complain to tuenda kwa ofisi tuna complain, tunajua who's liable, lakini not the other way around. So actually Itumbi ali reply on this post. Let me see iko wapi. Yeah, it is. Let's see alisema nini. at Mr. Dr. Peeves, please get your facts right. First, on CMOs, we have fixed the issue, and we did, I think it's supposed to be did. We did not need to change the law, just implement it. Collection are now being done via eCitizen. The CMOs get 30% and the musicians 70%. Secondly, MCSK is no longer a live licensed CMO. So why are they getting 30% if they're not live licensed CMO? Or let me not talk about MCSK. Other collective societies wanna get 30% for what? For registration or what? They get Apple. They need to be clear about that one, because that 30% now inaenda for them. Our collect is citizen in a collect na get 70%, 30% inaenda kwa maybe kwa MCSK ama Prisk kama any other CMOs in Kenya. But how wanafanyaje? Inaranaje? So Apple is not clear. There's a new corporate law and it is about to come for public participation. There is much that has been done and much awaits, but President William Ruto is leading the way in protecting artists. So hii public participation mi nitakuwa naiangalia, nitakuwa naitafuta so that sisi wasanii tuweze kuparticipate on this part, sababu umecheki, if you don't participate politically, hizi stuff zinatu affect, na kama tutaenda kuongelea hii stuff, trust me, itakuwa mbaya sana, sababu already tuko kwa vibaya, hatuna do, wasanii hawana do, because trust me, once wasanii wanza kupata do, everything improves around. Quality to improve, nitapata do ya kwanza kubaya new speakers, nitapata do ya kuimprove my quality of sound, na hivyo ndo ngoma zetu zinasonga mbele. But with that, itamake this issue at hand happened in 2019, and the president in the meeting took charge to ensure the 30 artists access justice. I'm willing to engage you on facts. Kuja office and raise the issue. I show you the progress and we agree on that remains, and we do it. Eddie Butita is doing the little he can. He is aligned to facts and solution. Join him and let us contribute to solving. Yeah. So anaambia Octopizo wapatane na Eddie Butita waende waongelee hii story, sababu wakwe part of solving the issue. So hebu niambie hapo kwa comment, una trust Eddie Butita? Because mimi najua Eddie Butita na this guy ndo nani Itumbi, they are close, wamekuwa close sana, so I don't know. Hapo hebu niambie kwa comment, unachekiaje? Should we trust those people to represent us as artists and creatives, ama also solution? Niandike hapo kwa comment, toa ma feelings zako hapo kwa comments, sababu this now is getting serious. So kulikuwa na something else yenye, yeah, this one Eddie Butita alikuwa amesema nini? Earlier this week, I was in the meeting that was honestly very sad. Over 30 artists do not own their music. Yes, most of the hits, their names are even the rights on their images, and this is perpetuity. This has had serious consequences. Many music groups have stopped releasing songs because anything they create does not belong to them, and they cannot secure endorsement since they do not own their image rights. Yeah, that's correct. Kama uja publish ngoma, ama own any right of anything on that track, then it's so hard kupata those endorsements, sababu at the end of the day, those companies cannot work with something it's not published, sababu ita bring some law irregularities hapo mbele, which hawawezi taka kukua now. So the best way is to publish your tracks, but since the tracks, the system in Kenya are not working, mi nitakuchanua about other ways you can publish your tracks. And just subscribe, and the next 2 episodes actually, because right now nimekuwa research about BMI and Centric on how I can use it to publish my tracks. Shout out to Mavo on the beat, alinichanua na that trick and tips. Now I'm going to teach you, sababu if they're not working, tutafanyaje? What we gonna do? And trust me, in Nigeria and South Africa are using the same system, sababu pia, Africa is a shithole. And it's even the CMOs in Nigeria are not working, and CMOs in South Africa are not working, Tanzania, Uganda, yeah. But now those artists, they had to figure out the way out, sababu kuna other CMOs which are international and they are working. So ndawachanua on the next episode, I think 2 episodes, because kuna episode nime drop on Monday about how to make a gang vocals choir with only two vocals. So after this episode, 2 episodes later on, I'll drop about BMI and Centric. Tuendelee. When they tried to exit, some of them were sued in California and are now required to pay the label $1 million. We are witnessing one of the most significant IP cases of our time. I am confident and they will eventually get out of it. So, kwanza, you need a lawyer, you need an IPI lawyer, intellectual property lawyer. Otherwise itakuwa ngori, but mnasema once uko clear na publishing, unafanya ngoma yako right, unafanya anything, uta get those cases, sababu like it's not like kitambo venye things are not automated. Side things are automated. Kuna IPI address, kuna your own ICSI into SRC code, like a lot. Kuna a lot sai, si kama kitambo venye ngoma yako ingetumika vibaya alafu ukwe sued ama you sue someone else. Akaendelea kusema, we sit in these meetings not as politicians but as citizens advocating for policies that shape our industry operates, grows and sustains livelihoods. Exactly, manze. Tutaka society manze yenye at least some msanii anaweza ball, anaweza support familia and everything. So kuna something else pia I want to discuss about yenye niliona kutupiza longea about it, na nilikuwa na mixed feelings with it, sababu nili agree na to disagree on it, but you know, in Mziki Masters we learn and relearn everything about mziki. So kuna msanii Jakadem at Ogola 7 anakuwa msema, Wanisa hukimbilia advance mola sana, label ina recordia audios and inawashutia hadi videos. They do not read into the contracts vizuri. Wao udhani ati wanaweza meet requirements za output, which is tough sometimes. You've generally outlined the main issue. Number 9. So ni hivi, mimi I love labels. Actually I love labels. Na those who wanasema label this, label that, label this, label that, trust you me, I want that great insight on the label, sababu at the end of the day unafaa ujue when you're making the deal, alikuwa na make deal at what point, alikuwa na make deal kama already ashaomoka ama alikuwa on the ground. Because trust me, ina matter sana. Because for instantly leo Calligraph alikuwa approach na label today, trust me, hawata control any creative part of that production. Acha sign deal maybe a publishing and distribution deal peke yake, acha sign creativity zake na rights and everything and mechanical properties za ngoma zake hawezi. But if you're an upcoming artist, afa discover and then you're on trenches, and trust to me, watakupeleka mpaka place where they want you to reach. And sasa ukishafika hapo juu una feel like damn, nishafika hapa juu, but niko na another 6 years ya kufanya nini, ya kupay back my dues. Then mbona, why una feel so bad when they want now to get their own dues, while time ulikuwa down, we mwenye hata uko unaingia studio. Like for instantly Major alitoka label 2020 from Calif, na experience yake, go and research experience yake na Major, na imekuwa fiti. Aliketa account yake after 2020 na sasa iko na around almost less than 300 to 1 million subscribers, na anasema at that time yeye na label ilikuwa fiti, like they were releasing tracks, they were producing tracks, and alikuwa na push na make show, ina make endorsements. So if wewe ume have a bad experience na label, please eka feelings hapo kwa comment, niambie venye pia labels mistreat other artists, so that nijue we can learn and relearn everything about muziki, si ndio? So Octopizo reply aje? Octopizo alisema, man, niliambia ama producer ndio wanadanganya hawa wanisa na sahi na RIDDIM BEATS that they can't monetize. Wana sign my deal midnight without going through contracts, bora wameona mita kwa budget, then kina waramba, but shida kubwa iko MSK. Exactly. You see, Octopizo amesema ameagree, amesema wasanii wana sign contract bila kucheki mita, bila kucheki the details, as long as wamona mita kwa budget. But shida kubwa iko kwa MSK, sababu even if kama msanii amesign that deal na 1 million and the system are working right, trust to me, hiyo ndo anzarudisha. Mziki kuna do, na mtu asikuambia anything else. Mziki kuna do, iko na do. This stuff imekuwa kwanza kitambo, since medieval age. wasanii wamekuwa very important. So zinaambia saa hii ndio time yenye wasanii they are not that important. Trust me, msanii ni very important. So kama systems ziko zina work, hatungekuwa na issues za label. Yeah, like Universal imekuwa since, Sony imekuwa since, Warner Bros imekuwa since, other labels imekuwa ever since, like, but why in Kenya ndio tumekuwa na issues za level? Sababu the system are not working. Like huyu investor anapiga sababu yake hapa, like for instantly, if it can take you 1 year in Nigeria to make a hit na ku produce it na ku make money from it, 1 year after I invest you that money, trust me, after 3 years utakuwa umedisplit na hiyo label na umeendelea na shughuli zako. But in Kenya now, that 1 year haiwezi, sababu system are not working. That's why utasema, oh, label this imenishikilia for 10 years, oh, label this, because that's how much they need to, that's much time they need to get the money back. Sababu wamepiga sababu zao, wamesema after 10 years now will be squared. So don't sign something enye hautakuwa able kuwa na balls za kuhold hadi mwisho. Chana nayo. No. Saka do zako, move it slowly, enda independently basi. But mimi about label, label are good. Nategemea at what point are you signing the deal. Ekelea feelings zako comments hapo, uniambie venye mimi sijui shit. Aya, about this RIDDIM BEATS, hapa nilikuwa nasema niko na mixed feelings sababu nimecheki my dope friend mapema, he just made a banger. Drop another RIDDIM inaitwa I'll type the name up on myself, the name of the RIDDIM, I think it's trap dance or something. Na it's a dope RIDDIM. Na if you want to monetize it, I'm very sure if you approach someone like Mapema, Amapia So Fresh, waambia ni aje bro, nimerecord this stuff, hebu angalia if it's dope. Na if it's dope na mabambika nayo, trust to me, ukwambia I distribute it, we get 50-50, or he gets 60, you get 40%, you can monetize it. No. But most of the time, RIDDIMs na za upcoming artists wenye bado waja afford to buy the license of the beat. So that's why wanaifanyaje, wanapost on YouTube. On YouTube itakuwa allowed, but utakuwa able to monetize. It's good for practices, it's good for kujulikana nayo. Like how did we know about kina Jamaican dancehall? Tulijua through RIDDIM, because they used one beat, huyu ameua. So once you compare, unapata your favorite artist for your dancehall. So wasanii pale, mwingia pale kwa mapema, nita put the link pale on the description, mwangalie that RIDDIM beat, jump on it, msijali kenye mnaambiwa na wasiate about monetizing. If you're an upcoming artist, you don't need to monetize it first. You need first to make a lot of tracks, so that by time unaanza ku buy your own beat na licenses, at least you are good na unaweza fanya anything you want to. So that's all nilikuwa nayo kwa Mziki Masters for today podcast. Like, share, subscribe, tell a producer to tell another producer that in Mziki Master we learn everything about music. See you next time.